Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Yakuza Dead Souls. On the last session, we met up with Date, who is a long-standing friend of Kiryu's in the Yakuza series, and it was so good to see him again, and then we were able to partner up, and he's now a partner in crime, except it's not really partner in crime because he's still part of the, you know, Kamurocho police force, or at least I think he is at this point, either that or he's a detective. Basically, he's not a crime person. He's like the complete opposite of Kiryu, even though Kiryu is technically a civilian at this point. Anyway, regardless, we were able to meet up with him, and it was fun times for all. We solved the murder! There was a man involved, he was a crow. Yeah, just, that's all the context you're getting. But for now, we have only got a couple more sub-stories that we need to do on the sub-stories list. And one of them seems to involve this gent right here.
なんでこんなことに。
どうした？男が道の真ん中で泣くもんじゃねえぜ。
でも俺は監督を見捨てて一人で逃げちまったんです。
監督？
ええ、俺映画のカメラマンやってて隔離エリアの中で撮影してたんですが、
なんだと？
今のカムロ町でならタダでゾンビ映画が撮れるって。俺も監督ももうそうするしかなかったんです。
事情がありそうだな。
ええ、途中まで撮影してた映画が予算オーバーで中止になったんです。その後制作会社もゾンビに襲われて消滅。でも俺たちには映画を作るしか能がありません。それで監督と2人隔離エリアでゾンビ映画の撮影をしていたんです。
無茶したもんだ。
はい、でも実際撮影は順調だったんです。ここで撮れたド迫力の映像に監督も俺もすっかり目がくらんでいました。それでそろそろ引き上げようって時に奴らが襲ってきたんです。ゾンビの群れが。
なるほどな。
監督はカメラが命より大事だと言って俺にカメラを託しました。そして自分はゾンビの注意を引きつけると俺のことを逃がしてくれたんです。映画を必ず完成させてくれと言い残して。でも監督がいなきゃ映画は完成しない。俺一人じゃ無理なんですよ。
隔離エリアのどこで襲われたんだ？
バッティングセンターの前あたりです。監督。
バッティングセンターか。
Figures that one of the sub-stories that I would have to do involved you and the director once more. I mean, I had to do it the other 3 times for all the other characters, so why not Kiryu? I swear to God, if this is some ploy in order to make it so that he can get some free footage. Cameraman, I would like to believe that you are saying the truth and that the director is indeed in trouble. But I know him. And I know the things that I've had to do for him in the past. And I'm sorry to say, but your director is not a good person. But by God, he wants to make that film. And honestly, I still kind of respect that. But yeah, I guess we shall see as we make our way into the quarantine zone. But as we make our way into the quarantine zone, for eagle-eyed viewers, you may have noticed a slight difference in video quality, possibly because I, very recently, have been able to get my hands on... So, okay, for people... before I get into that, I should probably offer a little bit of context for people that don't know, but obviously I am capturing this game from a PlayStation 3, because this is, PlayStation 3 was the only console that this ever came out for. They never did a remaster or anything like that, like a PC port, so for all intents and purposes, this is a PS3 exclusive. It might be on PlayStation Now, in which case you could stream it through PS4 and PC, but for the cases of, you know, keeping things simplified, I am recording this off a PlayStation 3 with my copy of this game. So, for people who don't know, PlayStation 3 recording is quite infamous for how finicky it can be. Because Sony likes to input inbuilt HDCP protection on their games. And to simplify it, HDCP basically is something that's hard built into the console in order to stop you recording movies and various other types of media, so like stuff from YouTube. That's basically what it's there for. But for PlayStation 3, it specifically just stops all recording and there's no way to turn it off. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 also have this feature. However, they were smart enough to realize that people want to record stuff. Because obviously when the PlayStation 3 came out, Let's Plays or gameplay recordings on YouTube was not as mainstream or as common as it is nowadays, obviously. But that's why they added in the feature to turn off HDCP. I remember when PlayStation 4 first came out, you couldn't. There was no option to turn off HDCP, or it wasn't very clear if there was going to be an option, so a lot of people were freaking out, myself included, because that's when I was starting to want to do video recording stuff. But thankfully, they actually added in the option to turn it off. But for PS3 recording, from HDMI, it's not something that you can easily get around. So, you're probably asking, well, how have I been recording off PlayStation 3 for all this time? Simply put, component cables. I have a old Elgato. It's one of the first versions that they have. And one of the first versions that they have has a component slot. So, I've been using Component HD, and don't get me wrong, Component HD still works, but compared to HDMI, it's definitely a little bit blurrier, and also just doesn't have quite the same quality. And also, you have to have, like, a specific component cable for it to be good quality. Basically, it's a pain. And that's how I've been using that to record on PlayStation 3 for the longest time. It was having a separate Elgato than I used for PlayStation 4 and all of the other stuff that I have. And that Elgato, unfortunately, was never able to record in 60 FPS. But a lot of PlayStation 3 games can't record in 60 FPS, so because the game doesn't run at 60 FPS. So, for all intents and purposes, it was never a problem. But very recently, I came into possession of a PlayStation TV. And the reason why I got a PlayStation TV is because I want to be able to cover Vita games that I have. And thankfully, a lot of the Vita games that I want to cover are PlayStation TV compatible. And PlayStation TV has the exact same problem as PlayStation 3, where it has inbuilt HDCP. But then I found out there is a very, very specific splitter that you can get, which bypasses the HDCP. However, this splitter was no longer in production, and you could only get it from America. So, for a while, I kind of didn't bother because it was just so much of a pain. I tried a different splitter and it didn't work. Until recently, where I got super lucky, and I was able to come across a splitter. The splitter that I needed to find. There was a single one of them in stock in America on Amazon, and I was able to snag it. And lo and behold, it works absolutely great with the PS TV, but also it works with PlayStation 3. So this is the first time I have ever been able to record from an HDMI for PlayStation 3. And hopefully, that means that from here on out, quality should be at least a little bit better, which I'm super happy about. So, I know that was a very long tangent, but I just wanted to make it very clear. Okay, here's the batting center where the cameraman said they were attacked.
あなたさっきの俺です。ほら カメラマンの。
一人か。監督を助けに。
いやいや、それはこっちのセリフですよ。まさか助けに来てくれるなんてほんと感激です。銃を持ってなかったんですごく心強いですよ。
いや、俺は。
あ、違いました。監督を助けに来てくれたんじゃ。
I mean, actually, I was. So, yeah, don't worry. I shall help you. Maybe he is actually in trouble then. Sorry I doubted you.
いや、俺でよければ手を貸す。
ありがとうございます。本当に。俺、工藤って言います。
キリ。それより監督が襲われたってのはこの辺だ。
ええ、でも監督、バッティングセンターの中に逃げましたから。
そうか。まだ無事でいるといいがな。
本当に。桐生さん、行ってみましょう。
ああ。
It's gonna be a real sad end to this tale if he's been zombified. I really hope he hasn't.
うわぁ、ゾンビがこんなにたくさん。
ああ。
こんなとこに逃げ込んだのか、監督。ん？あれは。ああ、監督。
何？
間違いない、監督です。あんな血まみれになって。
気の毒したな。どうする？
監督の遺体をあんなところに放ってはいけません。せめてもっと人の目につかないところに。
そうだ
お願いします、桐生さん。俺を監督のところに行かせてください。
な。わかった。しっかりついてこい。
Oh, I'm about to clear this entire room. That being said, I am not entirely convinced he's dead yet. I need to get close. And also, I need to equip... Hang on, one sec. I need to equip a good crowd-clearing weapon. Yeah, here we go! Better up, zombies! Ain't a fastball that you're gonna be able to... Oh god, there's a lot of you. Oh god, there is a lot of you. Oh god, there is a lot of you. Okay. This is going a little bit less clean than I would have hoped. I was also kind of hoping that this would do more damage, not going to lie. Okay. Let me just... Get off me! Kind of hoping that I'll have a little bit more poise than what was being shown off Kiryu. Anyway, regardless. Okay, there we go.
おい、工藤君ってば。
何？
監督？あれ？死んだんじゃ。そんなこと言ってる場合じゃないぞ。最高のアクションじゃないか。カメラだ。早くカメラ回すんだ。でも監督を助けないと。俺のことはいい。ぐずぐずするな。急ぐんだ。わかりました。
どうなったか。
さあ、工藤君、カメラスタンバイ OK？ はい、OK です。よーし、いいぞ。さあ、そこのあなた、どんどん打ちまくっちゃってください。よーい、アクション。
I frickin' knew it! No way in hell that that bastard was going to die before his movie gets put on the silver screen. Absolutely no way in hell! But yeah, very quickly, going back to what I was saying before, I always knew that there was ways to record off the HDMI with, on a PlayStation 3. But this is the first time I've ever had that ability actively available to me, so I am super happy. But yeah, I really, really hope from here on out that means that I can just have the best possible quality that I can show.
やったー、さすが桐生さん。
監督はどこに行っ
あれ、そういえばどこに行ったんでしょう。
どこを見ている。こっちだ、人間ども。
は
た。なんだ。
監督、あんた何やってんです。
黙れ。私は監督ではない。ゾンビの支配者、カムロキングだ。
カムロ。
行け行け、生ける屍ども、人間を根絶やしにするのだ。
桐生さん、あの人おかしくなっちまった。
らしいな。
Okay. I am very confused on what is happening right now, but all I know is that I got enough bullets to deal with this problem. Come on, you zombie horde! Oh, Mr. Director, you got some splaining to do.
カーッ、そこまで。撃たないで。カットです。
お前。
監督。
いやー、素晴らしいアクションでした。工藤君、撮れたね。
ええ、でも今のは一体。
いやー、すごいアクション撮れてたからさ、もう一盛り上がりしたくて、いっぱいゾンビ連れてきちゃった。
連れてきちゃったって。それより監督、無事なんですか。その血は。
ああ、これメイク用の血のりですよ。死体のふりしてゾンビから隠れてたんです。
ふざけた野郎だ。
失礼ですが、あなたもしかして桐生さんでは。堂島の龍こと桐生一馬、伝説の極道と呼ばれた。
監督、桐生さんのことをご存知なんですか。
やっぱりそうだったんだ。うわー、なんてついてるんだ。桐生さんの喧嘩を撮影できるなんて、これはすごい映画になりますよ。
桐生さんがそんなにすごい方だったなんて。
申し遅れました。私、映画監督の岡村です。桐生さん、今日あなたは私の命だけでなく、私の映画までも救ってくださった。これは今の私にできる精一杯のお礼です。どうか受け取ってください。
遠慮なくもらっておく。撮影はもう終わったんだ。
ええ、クランクアップです。
監督、ついにやりましたね。
ああ、君のおかげだよ。ありがとう、工藤君。監督。ああ、だがまだまだ編集やおトイレ、いくつも山がある。これからが本当の勝負だ。
ええ、
よし、さあと決まれば早速仕事だ。映画を完成させるぞ、工藤君。
はい。
桐生さん、本当にありがとうございました。映画の完成、楽しみにしていてください。
ああ、そうさせてもらうぜ。
ありがとうございました、桐生さん。本当に感謝しています。
Kiryu, you are too chill about the fact you got tricked into taking on a zombie horde with a minigun. I just want to throw that out there. You know what? Just take the footage at this point. You've earned it. The amount of shit you put people through and the amount of shit that you've been through, honestly, at this point, something has to come of it. God, I only wish that they would have done, at the very least, they would have done, like, a splash screen of a poster or something. I know for a fact that they wouldn't be able to, show the entire movie, as a side quest, because that would be ridiculous, but at the very least, I just wanted to see a poster, or maybe, like, a very short, like, teaser that they could have edited together using footage that we had in game. I know that would be asking a lot, but it would have been really cool if they could have done that. But I understand why they didn't. I don't think we're ever going to see that director ever again. And you know what? That's probably for the best. But our troubles are not over yet. For there is one more final sub-story that we have available to us. Let's finish this up, Kiryu. And apparently our final sub-story, at least on Kiryu's list, is... I'm guessing involving you. Say, you wouldn't happen to be from the Majima family, would you? What? Oh, sorry, it must be my mistake. What did you think I'm part of the Majima family? Oh no, it's just... I was waiting for someone. It's already been 2 hours. You see, I'm a director from a local TV station. No! No, not new filming! No! I was told I could shoot some footage of the zombies. No! No! No, 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 no. I've already had to deal with one crazy director. I'm not ready to deal with another one. An anonymous source told me that he could get me into the quarantine zone. I later learned that he's in the Majima family. But he never showed. We were supposed to meet a couple hours ago. So you thought I might be your contact from the Majima family? Yes, well, sorry to have bothered you. 2 hours late and no call. Maybe you ran into some kind of problem. I suppose so, but if the zombie scare is really true, it'll be quite a scoop for our station. Isn't there some way I could get into the quarantine zone? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Don't look at me. I'm done. I'm out. Don't look at me. I didn't think so. I guess I'll wait a little longer for my contact from the Majima family. I want to leave. I want to leave so bad. I want to leave so bad. Fine. I'll get you in. Really? You know how to get past the barricade? Yeah, I do. Great. I'll gladly pay you once I get the footage I need. Fine. Frickin' stupid directors with the frickin' stupid footage needing the cameras and... Oh, by the way, my name is Anzai. Kiryu. Nice to meet you, Kiryu. Looking forward to working with you. My acting's going Shatner. It's like one of the... It's one of like... Look, he's one of the easiest, like, celebrities to impersonate ever. There's a few celebrities I would absolutely love to impersonate, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm that good. God, I wish I could do a good Christopher Walken. I really wish I could. Zombies! Kiryu! Real live zombies! Oh, this is amazing footage. Award-winning stuff. Yeah, it really is. Now watch as I kill them all. That includes you! Hey, no special exceptions. Okay, okay, maybe one special exception. That was amazing, Kiryu. You took those zombies out in no time. You have enough footage yet? Please say yes. Actually, there were a few places I wanted to see. Would you mind taking me to them? Where are you going? The Camaro Theater, for starters. That was where my Majima family contact was the last time he called me. He said there were other survivors there, so I thought it would make for a great interview. Camaro Theater. That was across from Volcano. Yes, that's it. I'm counting on you to get me there. Also, please excuse the door shutting if you could hear that in the background. Unfortunately, there are still people about right now. So, sound me there. God, this isn't even the last time that Kiryu's had to deal with an interview as well with zombies, or people, survivors, pretending to be zombies at the very least. This is nowhere bad as Yakuza 6, where like half of the sub-stories, I swear to God, were to do with, hunting. Honestly, all things considered, the sub-stories in this game have definitely been, like, the highlights, as with, like, most Yakuza games. I would say, in terms of, like, sheer quality, Yakuza 1 would probably be the weakest in terms of sub-stories, at least with consistency in how good they are. That being said, there's still a lot of good ones. That's not to discredit the sub-stories in Yakuza 1 entirely, you know? I don't think anyone will disagree that Yakuza 0 has some of the strongest of the entire series. Like, nearly every single sub-story in some way, shape, or form has at least some uniqueness to it, you know? This is it, Kiryu. That Majima family member was supposedly be here along with some other survivors. Let's go take a look. You know what, now that I look at you, you actually do remind me of that one dude. You actually have the same setup that Kiryu had with his director sub-story in Yakuza 0, except your jacket's pink instead of yellow. Huh. I wonder if they reused this for Yakuza 0. Quite possibly. Like, the outfit at the very least. Wow, would you look at this? It's a complete wreck. No one here either. What in the world happened here? Well, judging from where we are, this was indeed a place where survivors were, and there was a loan shark that led them out. But, as you can see, there seems to be no survivors here. Although there is apparently something I can check. Wait, okay, hang on, wait, one sec. Seems to be having a bit of trouble. There we go! This teddy bear looks pretty new. Wonder if there were kids here. Find something, Kiryu? A teddy bear. It's almost new. Looks to me like the zombies attacked the survivors who were holed up here. If that's true, then Mr. Majima's family contact is already... Yeah, we may be too late. Listen, Kiryu, do you mind if I take that teddy bear? What do you have in mind? I get the feeling that we shouldn't just leave it here. If I ever find a kid who lost it, I'd like to be able to give it back. I see. Well, at the very least, you seem to be a somewhat good person. Well, there's no use sticking around here. Would you come with me to one more location? And where that might be. And where might that be? Purgatory. The Majima family contacts that survivors were fleeing down there. Alright. Maybe the people holed up there made it down there. Or holed up here made it down there. One can only hope, right? Wait, you're telling me that I'm gonna go through, like, the entire sewer system again? Or the underground? Oh boy! Oh, this is gonna be a trek and a half. That being said, oh my god, that is actually kind of adorable. They could have easily just said that he put it in his pocket or something, but no, they actively decided to make the teddy bear hang out on his shoulder. That's actually kind of amazing. You know what, dude? You're okay. I was thinking that you were maybe going to be another crazy director type, but you know what? You're actually kind of chill. I appreciate that. What I don't appreciate, however, is I have a trek and a half that I'm going to have to make. I'm going to have to go through Kamurocho Hills and go through the underground again. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm not going to make you guys sit through all of that, so... give me a second. Whew. That was a bit close for comfort there. Oh, you okay, Anzai? You almost kind of died. So, this is Purgatory. I've heard the rumors about it, but Never thought I'd actually set foot here. Kiryu, I'll be fine on my own now. Here's that money I promised. Oh, wait, really? Thanks. I was supposed to give that to my contact from the Matchmer family, but since he never showed, well, I'm going to conduct some interviews down here. Thanks again, Kiryu. Wait, really? Seriously? That's it? I was... Huh. That is the best ending that you can get for that sub-story, apparently. Wow, that ends kind of just out of nowhere, huh? Unless... Oh, Kiryu, I have some more information about my Majima family contact. Really? You know where he is now? No, not yet, but I have a pretty good idea what happened. The teddy bear you found belongs to this gentleman here, and here I thought it belonged to some kid. He was holed up back at the theater along with that Majima family member. And he's the only reason we got out of there alive. Really? So, what happened? He risked his life luring zombies away from the theater so that we could escape. A Yakuza risked his life for you. Now, that's an interesting story. The zombies were everywhere. I was sure we were going to die. We were frozen in fear, but that Yakuza said we'd be safe if we just made it to purgatory. Hard to believe that there are still Yakuza like that out there. He did say he'd be expecting payment for his services, but I would have paid anything, really. So it was about money. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It seems he made it in and out of the quarantine zone before. It was like a little side business for him, getting people who wanted to escape out and reporters who wanted to do a story in. Some might call it profiteering, others heroic, but either way, he was making good money. That is, until his luck ran out. We were about to make it out of the theater when the zombies got wind of us. But that Yakuza used himself as a decoy. He said something right before he disappeared. I'm just like Kazuma Kiryu. Been a dream of mine to live up to his name. What? Wait, was he talking about you, Kiryu? Yeah. Did you ever catch the name of that Majima family member? I did. Now that... What was it again? Oh, yeah! Nakahama. Yeah, that's what it was. That was it. Nakahama. He a friend of yours? You really said that. We tried to stop him. Tried telling him that there had to be some other way than having him act like a human decoy. But there was no time to come up with another plan. He looked at his teddy bear I bought for my daughter and got his sad smile. Then he said, "Ain't nobody gonna cry if I die, so..." I see. Kiryu, is something wrong? It's nothing. I never saw him again. He never made it to purgatory, at least. I sure hope he was able to escape. You okay, Kiryu? Mr. Kiryu, if Nakahama made it out alive and ever run into him, would you give him a message for me? Sure. Tell him he saved many lives that day and that I'm eternally grateful. And tell him there are plenty of people who would cry if he died. At least we owe him that much. I will. If I ever see him again. Nakahama. Looks like you're a goddamn hero. Nakahama, huh? Who would have thunk? Well, that's definitely a bit of a better ending than I thought we were gonna get. So, yeah. And with that, Kiryu's sub-stories are all but done. Except for one more, technically. And it involves a little place called Club Shine. So next time on Yakuza Dead Souls, we'll be heading over to Club Shine and starting the final hostess for Kiryu. So if you enjoyed this episode, remember to do what John can keep on saying to do, and I'll see you guys next time.